Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Henry from Tech Daddy. From SoCal Solar Panel Cleaning. That's my other one, but SoCal Solar Panel Cleaning, we are going live. And today we're going to be answering a lot of your questions. We are getting ready for tomorrow night. Tomorrow night is going to be our first members. Meeting, and that's going to be a Zoom meeting. We got that all set up, ready to go at 6 p.m. tomorrow. And so we're getting ready for that to answer all our questions for our live um, broadcast and for our members who signed up for our super duper program or membership there that we have on our channel. And so we're getting ready for that. But tonight I'm going to be answering a few questions for you guys and stuff like that. So, we really get into talking about our business, how we were able to grow our solar panel business fairly quickly. It is a great industry to get into. And there's a lot of you subscribers out there that are trying to get into the business, wondering how to get into the business, and asking a lot of great questions. So if you guys have questions tonight, feel free to go ahead and put it in our chat, and we will answer those questions for you. I do see people coming in now, so that's great, and we're getting ready for that. And so we will answer as many questions as we possibly can for you guys. One of the things is, we have people that, ask, what type of vehicle should we get and stuff like that. And I don't like to tell people what to buy just because it's their money, and it's, every person is different when it comes to that. But I always like to say, try to, use your money and use it wisely, because in this industry you're going to need cash, especially to stay alive. And we had some of the videos that we did that one of them was why 85% of you are going to fail. And that's because you just don't do your homework. You don't go out there and you jump into an industry because you think that it's going to do good. And this is where a lot of people get into trouble if they're getting into a business. And a huge part of it is because they don't check to find out what type of industry it is and how popular that industry is, and so forth. I mean, we had an opportunity to look at, well, should we do the solar panel installation side of it, or should we do the cleaning side of it? And one of the things that we really came up with was the cleaning side of it, because we saw that there was a lot of great opportunities on the cleaning side of it, and there was way less competition. So I'm glad we took that route, because when we did take that route, it really took off for us. And to this day, I still get phone calls. I still get people text messaging me and asking if we work weekends, or they need our service, and so we try to accommodate them the best we can. And there are a few of you out there that are just getting into the business itself, and really pay attention to the best advice I can give you guys is pay attention to your competition. Okay, it's very important. Pay attention to what they are doing. Now, if they are, you say you set your cost to do solar panel cleaning, maybe a single story or two story. You set it per panel, or you do stuff that we tell you not to do, then you have to be really, really careful about your competition, um, finding out your prices and undercutting you and so forth. There are a few things that I tell people when they first start this business. Um, Number one, do not put prices on your website, because that is a huge, huge mistake for the industry. Not only are you screwing yourselves, but you are screwing yourself again, because you put a price on your website, and it's a really quick decision maker for whoever's looking, because they see your prices and they sit there and say, nope, I'm going to shop around. And if somebody else turns around and says they're cheaper than you, then they don't have to call you. They don't have to ask you certain questions. They don't have to sit there and find out how you're going to go about cleaning your solar panels, because that information isn't there, because your prices are there already. One of the huge mistakes that a lot of people mistake, and I tell people all the time, do not put prices on your website. This will cause the customer not to call you. And how are you to know if a customer isn't going to call you? It's always better if a customer can ask that question. What do you charge per panel? Well, I don't charge per panel. I charge a flat rate. And so I had somebody call me today, as a matter of fact, wanted 56 panels done. And it was a 2-story house. Now, I went ahead, I gave him a price, and I gave him our flat rate price. And he just was blown away, because everybody was charging per panel. So, you have somebody maybe that charges, I don't know, we're going to say $5 per panel. And if they charge $5 per panel at 56, well, that's a lot of money. So they're not going to go with that person, because it's way, way too expensive. Now, for me, I charge a flat rate. And so when I charged that flat rate, he was blown away. And I told him, I said, look, we charge this whether it's 10 panels or whether it's 100 panels on the roof. We could sustain that, and we can do that because we have the right equipment. And if you have the right equipment, it just makes your job a lot easier. This is why we preach and we talk about, investing in the right equipment, whether it's the Solitech C1000, the counter rotating brushes that we have, the twins, we call them, makes things a lot easier. Or if you're using a water-fed pole, so it just depends what you want to charge that particular customer, and you have to stay on top of that. And this is where we kind of outshine with our competition, is because our prices are so attractive. Now, if you have somebody that is charging per panel, and say the customer only has 8 panels on the roof and they're charging $5 per panel, same price, well, that's $40. Is it worth it to go up a 2-story house for $40? It's not. And this is where you're going to get stuck, because you're charging per panel, which you should be charging a flat rate. And if you charge a flat rate, it just makes it a lot easier on you, bookkeeping wise, everything else, to go out there, and profit wise. That's the whole idea, is making sure that you make a profit off of every single cleaning if you can. Whether it's bird proofing or what have you. I mean, I just got a bird proofing done today, and I have a bird proofing on Thursday, and I have a bird proofing on Friday, and I'm charging $1,200 for one, $1,800 for the other, and $2,200 for another one. So that price just varies, and you have to know what you're doing and how to price this and structure this. And this is why we have our Zoom meetings, because our Zoom meetings, we're really going to get in depth into that. Anybody can ask me what I charge, and I'm going to tell them because they're a member of our super duper fan club, and they have a special invitation to go to these Zoom meetings and ask these type of questions. Now, if you're going to ask me on YouTube, that's different. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to give you any clue of what we charge at all, just because of our competition that watches our channel, and they get a lot of this information for free. But there is some information I'm not going to indulge on a free platform. This is why I suggest that you guys look at joining our super duper fan membership. It's very easy to do. I've done a video on that, on how to do that. But you just simply go to our website. I'm sorry, you can simply go to YouTube, click the join button, and that's it. And you sign up, and you're there. I'm gonna answer a lot of your guys' questions. So I'm gonna answer like a lot of you guys' questions. So feel free to go ahead and put them in chat. That way I can see that as I'm coming in, and I'm looking at them. Sorry, Rick couldn't be here today, but he will be here tomorrow. Well, we're doing a live broadcast tomorrow on our Zoom. And so we are going to have a lot of people on the Zoom at 6 o'clock tomorrow. And if you guys are interested in joining us, this is your last opportunity this week to do that. Simply go to our YouTube channel, click on the join button and become a super duper fan, and then go to our community page on our YouTube channel. That will tell you what time and everything else, and then I will send out a private message to all of the members, giving them the access code and all that, where they can join us at 6 o'clock. We have special guests coming on, so if you want to talk insurance, we have our insurance guy that's going to be on tomorrow. He's going to be answer all your insurance questions for a commercial business, and auto insurance and everything else like that. That's just one of them that's coming on. So we're having different people each time, and hopefully we can make this a really big, good community, and that's what we're trying to shoot for. So, and if any of you guys here on YouTube are familiar with podcasting, hit me up. I want to be able to podcast, what I'm doing right now, so more people can actually hear us and hear what we have to say. So if any of you know how to do that, I'm not really familiar with it, but I want to get into the podcasting game also, and start send me a message, or you can email me at info@SoCalSolarPanelWashing.com and send me some information there, and I would love to try to learn that or figure out how to get that done. So let's say hello to a few people here. The first one on board here is Cooch. I think I said that right. Hello, what's going on? Not sure if I did say that right. But do we have ASBC? What's up there? Hello, Henry. Welcome. How are you doing today? And hope all is good. Jeff Hobbs says, first of all, I've seen every single one of your videos. You guys are awesome. We really appreciate that. Thank you very much, Jeff, for making that comment, and we appreciate that. Let's go to TLYN. What's up there, TLYN? Hi, Henry. How you doing? And so Let me see here. Who else can we hit up here? Sergio Vasquez says, what license is required for power washing? Zero. There's no license here in the state of California that's required for pressure washing that I know of, or power washing. Um, as long as you have as long as you have the equipment, you should be able to power wash anything. Um, who's coming on is Mark Solons at AM Pressure Washing. He's going to be joining us hopefully tomorrow night, and maybe he can answer that question. If you're a super duper fan there, Sergio, he can answer that question for you because he is a professional. And when I say professional, he's a professional. He gets some huge, big corporation jobs for pressure washing. I mean, Fortune 500 companies, he's pressure washing a lot of those buildings. And so he's going to be on, I'm sure, and join us in our broadcast. So if you are there tomorrow night, ask him the same question and you'll get a good answer. As far as I know, it is all good. We don't need a special license to power wash here in the state of California, as far as I know. As long as you have your business license and your business license shows that you do power washing, window cleaning, solar panel cleaning, I think you will be fine. But great question, by the way, there, Sergio. All right, let's see. TLYN, Jeff and Terilyn, here from Las Vegas. I'm hoping that you are enjoying your skid from Mark at AM Pressure Washing. I know I was there when he was building it, and it was going to you guys, I believe, up in Las Vegas, and I think you picked it up, if I'm not mistaken. Drove up and drove back. So I'm sure that's you. That's the one. So hopefully your business is picking up. Jeff Hobbs. Hey, buddy. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, too. Like your avatar. I don't know what that is. Looks like a snake. Can't really tell. It looks like a snake. Wow. Jeff says Tucson, Arizona. Here, all right, no problem. And that's one of the things that we Rick likes to know. Rick likes to know, hey, where are you guys from? Let us know. You hear him all the time. Where are you guys from? Let us know where you're from. We have people from all over. When I say all over, it's all over. We have people from overseas listen or watching us right now live on YouTube. So, welcome. TLYN says, when doing solar panel cleaning on a 2-story home and you can only use a 24-foot ladder or what you have, how do you get your equipment on the second floor? Very simple. We put it up there. This is why you always want to have collapsible ladders. We have a telescopic ladder that just goes straight up, straight down. And then we also have a 24-foot ladder that breaks down. And we put that on the second story and we go up from there. And it'll go all the way up another 24 feet. So most homes here in California are no higher than 20 feet on the second story anyway. So whatever we use is well enough. But we do put a second ladder on the second story of each home. If you have a truck and you could put a ladder rack on there and carry a 28-foot ladder or a 32-foot ladder, do that, and you don't need to go up on the roof side on that. But try doing that and seeing if that works. But Rick and myself, we have a van, so we always put both of our ladders inside the van, and they're both collapsible. when it comes down to it. Good question though. Drewski 55, what's up, brother? What's going on? You just for that name? I like it. I like that name. I'm gonna throw it out there. I'll throw it out there. Yeah, awesome. Love that. 55, Drewski 55, what's happening? All right. Jeff Hobbs says, I should have listened. I didn't make a bunch of flyers and I did list my price for single story and 2-story. Well, you can always take it off. It is always best to put your phone number out there where people can call you and ask you, because if you're a guy who's doing price per panel or what have you, or you want to price it a little higher, or your competition is higher than you are, or even lower than you are, you have that option where you can negotiate with the customer, and nobody else is going to know other than the customer what you are charging unless you're throwing it out there on your website. And when you're throwing it out there on your website, it's easy for me to go, oh, okay, he charges this. All right, see ya. Without even calling that person and without even that person knowing that that was a lead that just took off to your competition. And so this is why we are very careful when it comes to not pricing or putting out prices out there. They got to call us and they got to call me, and I got to talk to them. I'll talk to them and go from there. What's up there, big sis? My sister. What's going on? Love that picture, sis. You gotta straighten it out though. Straighten that picture out just a little bit more. My sister up in Florida, she always chimes in, even when she's working. She gives me that support. Really appreciate that. Love you too, sis. And we will talk soon. I promise you that. Jeff Hobbs says, Henry, I use your 150 single story to 250 second story here in Tucson, Arizona. I literally just got all my equipment together and went out hanging out flyers and business cards. Well, I just wanted to tell you, Jeff, that 150 is the industry standard here in Los Angeles, but Arizona is a different area. So, see what your competition is doing. And when I put those numbers out there, you got to be really careful, because some of your competition could be charging $325 for a 2-story house or $350 for a 2-story house. And if you're $100 less, people are going to go to you all day long. But at the same time, you can raise your prices, because the industry standard in Tucson, Arizona could be $300 for a 2-story or $200 for a single story. So do your homework, take a look at what your competition is doing, and kind of go from there. I kind of use 150 and 250 as an analogy to sit there and say it'd be basic for everyone. But, you can't charge the same price in, say, Washington or Oregon, where it's raining all the time, and it's going to be cheaper, as opposed to maybe the desert in Arizona, where it's a little hotter, gets dustier, and so forth. So, with that being said, do your homework and find out. Ed221 says hello. Also, he says, what size HP motor and PSI do you use? Ed221, watch my videos. Man, I explain this on my videos. If you watch the videos, that right there would be answered for you. But I'm going to tell you anyway. We use, I believe, a 200 horsepower motor Honda engine, and the PSI runs anywhere from 2,300 to 2,700 PSI for what we are using it for. So, that's, but it's in our videos. Watch our videos and you will see. Chooch says, How do you go about bidding on commercial jobs or solar farms? Good question. Join us tomorrow night and you will find out. Because if you ask that question, we're going to give you the answers. I told everyone already, I am not putting this out on YouTube. Our competition listens to us. And if I was to sit there and say, I charge blank amount of money, um, then they're going to go ahead and they're going to undercut us and then go from there. But if you are a paid member, you will get that information. Simply join our super duper fan club. It's $20 a month. Join that. It's on our YouTube channel. Click the join button. And once you do that, it's very simple. You just join that and then you're in. You're in for what, $20 a month? You can ask all the great questions you want, and we'll tell you what we charge for solar farms. We'll tell you what we charge for bidding on commercial jobs. Doesn't mean you're going to get it, because somebody may undercut you and they may decide to go with that. It's not a guaranteed thing, but we will give you a ballpark figure and that will help you out. All right. So if you're not a super duper fan, you know what? Let me show you guys how to get there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my computer, and I'm going to get into my YouTube channel, and here we go. Get into my YouTube channel, go here, and let me get there real quick. It's showing me live right here. But all you guys need to do is go to our YouTube channel, click the join button right here, up on top. Click that join button. Right here is the super duper fan. You just join that, click join on it. Once you join that, you get into our members only chat room. Members only chat room. And what that does is I give you guys, I go to the community, go right here to our channel, and in our community tab right here, Zoom meetings Tuesday night, September 14th at 6 p.m. for all super duper members. I will post a link here at 4 o'clock tomorrow evening. And this will go to only the super duper members. They will be the only one to see it, and they will be the ones to join in, and they will be the ones asking our experts questions, or Rick or myself, and we're going to answer that for you, and we're as honest as we possibly can when it comes to doing that. So there's 2 steps here. Our homepage, in order for you guys to join, just click the join button. Once you do that, you come right here and you get the super duper fan and hit join, and that would take you to your paying for it or what have you. Then you go to our community page. Once you go to our community page, you're going to see everything here as far as what we have. And as you see right here, memberships are now available on our channel. You see a little icon right here, visible to all members only. That's where we're going to have the username, or I should say the ID and the password is going to be for members only. So if you're a member and you paid for it, you're going to have access to this and be able to see what that is and join in with us. So that's how easy it is, guys, for you to do that. It's very, very simple. So make sure that you guys join in. And Chooch, well, there you go. Hopefully I answered your question. Jeff says it's a very good point. Henry, I'm going to join the super duper right now. Awesome. Love to see that. Love to hear it. I will see an icon right next to your name saying that you joined, and there you go. And you're in. You're in like Flynn. Panarello Ryder, what's happening from the ATL? Checking in from Atlanta. He's one of my main men over there. He's been following me for years. Really appreciate you, brother. Appreciate everything that you do. Love the Snoopy icon on their avatar and love it, love it, love it. Uh, Chooch gives me a big smile, no problem. What's up there, George Paulus? George Paulus is also a super duper fan. Welcome, George. Good evening. What is happening? Um, let's see here. TLYN says, Love Mark. Is it required to clean the 100-gallon tank on a skid? I mean, you can clean the 100-gallon tank, but there should not be anything in there. I mean, there should, there is sedative that comes in, and you may see it at the bottom. What I do, and this is free advice here, is I will put a pump, like an electric pump on the outside, get the hose, and just kind of clean everything out on the inside while it's full. That way it takes all the sediment out and sucks that out, and then you have a clean tank. Your tank should not be dirty whatsoever. George Paulus says, what's up from the Sacramento area? What's going on? There should be a lot of work up there, George, for you. A lot of fires going on, and there should be a lot of smoke and a lot of work for you. I'm hoping that you join. Well, I think you did join the Super Duper Fan. Yes, you did. And we're going to go ahead and talk to you, later about that tomorrow night. Hopefully you will join us. Dell the Hater. Dell the Hater says, hi, Mr. Henry. I miss how you explain what the process is for anchoring off. I never explained it on my videos. I don't do that. The reason why is because we have to drill into the roof. We have to take a tile out and put a tile on. I have asked permission from the homeowners if I can put this on YouTube, and I got a lot of no's. So I haven't made a video on that yet. Hopefully I'll get somebody who's letting me or willing to let me do that. And so, we can get that for you. But that video is probably going to be for the members only, just because it's an advanced video. And, so hopefully, Del the Hater, you are a Super Duper Fan. And if you're not, join up for the Super Duper Fan program, and you're going to see some of these videos that we're going to be putting out there for our members and members only. Okay, great that you're our subscriber. We love it, but it's a lot of work to make these videos, edit them, and put them in there. Do you drill into the roof and secure the harness there, or what is the process? The answer to the first part of the question is yes, we do drill into the roof, and we use some good studs on those too, so we can secure that in. But the process we're going to have to show you on a video that is going to be private. All right. Sleep Experts. Sleep Expert says, I missed the private super chat. No, you didn't, because we haven't had a private super chat yet. So don't worry about it. Do you have... Oh, I'll miss the private super chat. Okay, I see what you're saying. Do you have resources or notes we can download? That's a good question. Well, the problem is we never know, or we're not going to know, what people are going to be asking, especially on these private sessions. It's like, I kind of think of it as this way, as like therapy, right? You don't know what that therapist is going to ask you and what have you. So you want to, I don't know if we're able to record it. I think we are able to record it on Zoom. And if we are, I will have a section for members only that can watch the whole thing, watch the whole Zoom meeting if that is available. I will check into it tonight, as a matter of fact, because I do have to call a few of our people that are going to be on tomorrow and I want to make sure that um, it is recordable. Okay, and if it's recordable, I will be more than happy to record it and make it for members only. But thank you very much. Um, ASPC, every market is different. Absolutely, yes, it is. And this is why it's hard to give out prices, LA prices, to people, say, on um, in Northern California that's in a small city. It's just not the same. So, Sleep Experts says also, I'm looking for a work van on Craigslist. Do you have any tips for finding a nice, cheap used work van? Here's the thing. Because of COVID and everything that's been going on, truck prices are crazy right now. Even if I say I wanted to sell my 2021 car or truck right now, I would probably get most of my money that I actually put down on this, and then some, because there's a shortage right now on vehicles, on trucks, on cargo vans. It is hard to get something, and be really careful when you're shopping around on Craigslist or anything else like that, because I don't want you to get ripped off. So Ed221 says, I have man. Okay, I don't know what that means, but thank you. Well, thank you. New person here that I've never seen before, Bernardo Cervantes. That's my middle name, Cervantes. Thanks for all of your advice, or your advice. Uh, ASBC says, please stop with the soundboard. You don't like my soundboard? What? Wow. I'm going to give you a little one for this one. There you go. That's for you, ASPC, in Hawaii. I want to go to... You know what? I just want to take off for the weekend to Hawaii. I would love to meet you. Okay? And I'm talking either soon, within this month, I want to go fly to Hawaii. Just on a Friday. Maybe come back on, I don't know, Tuesday, Wednesday. Love to meet you. I know you're up there. I believe you're up there in Hawaii. I'm not sure. But if you are, love to meet you. And I'll let you know when I'm heading out. Okay? See, that's the type of person I am. Yeah, just get a ticket and say, let's go. Let's do this. And I'm there. Rod RJ. Oh, what season does the solar business get slow? Good question. Well, for a lot of you guys, solar season is going to be slow November through maybe March. So you're looking, that's going to be your slow period. Then it's going to start picking up. But if you have accounts that you clean panels, like one account that we have, we clean 5 times a year. So, and that's well over 1,800 panels. That's just one account. But we have a lot of other accounts that we schedule them every 3 months. So we have a few more, like in San Diego, that we got to go do, and we're going to be doing those in November. And so it's, when you say slow season, and let me explain that to a lot of you guys. Slow season is going to be because people think that, and there's a misconception on this, that people think that solar panels produce better during the summer. They actually don't. They produce well, but as it gets cooler, they produce better. Solar panels will produce better when they are cooler than when they are hotter. So if you have temperatures around 80 to 90 degrees, it is going to perform better than temperatures 110 to 115 degrees. You think of it as a car that's maybe overheating. I don't know. It's a bad analogy, but it's hot and it's trying to run. But then you have a vehicle that's, around 60, 70 degrees, you can run it all day long. You can press on the gas all day long, and it is just going to run great. Um, so, Rod, it that right there is kind of a question that is it's a loaded question, I should say, because we have corporations that are hire us all year round. Now, residential, because of the people's mindset and the lack of education when it comes to solar panels, they think that summertime, and this is why we get swamped. This is why everybody gets swamped during the summer, because you think of it as, oh, okay, well, summer's coming, and all of a sudden I got to go buy trunks or a swimsuit or whatever. All the surf shops are busy because that's their season, the summer, and it's the same concept with solar panels. But you have a lot of options. You have bird proofing that you can do. Pigeons don't know what season it is. All they know is I got to get underneath these solar panels and make me a new home. So that could be an all year round thing for you. Is bird proofing or pressure washing or rain, getting ready for the rain gutter cleaning, air vent cleaning. We provide all those services. Window washing, that's a whole new thing, and so window washing is all year round. But good question. ED221 says, just became a super duper member. I threw that super duper in because people don't know what that is. He says, I just joined. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you very much. I just got a super chat for $2.99 from ASBC. Yes, yes, yes. One more time. Let me buy you the next cup of coffee. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That is great. I'm going to give you a little. Yeah, just because of that comment. All right. Guillermo PR. Hi, Henry from Dallas, from Texas. What's happening? It's hot up there. I know. TLYN says, thank you, Henry. We started our business last week, and so far, so good. Thanks to a part of yours and Rick's advice. Gotta make dinner. It must be good because you're taking off from this broadcast. That you're taking off and just saying, we're going to go make dinner now. See you tomorrow. Peace. Thank you for being a super duper member. Appreciate that. We check tomorrow, 4 o'clock on our community page, and we will have your invitation there with the password, and we'd love to see you at 6 o'clock tomorrow. Rick is going to be here, and we are going to make our first Zoom broadcast a memorable one for you guys. All right. Guillermo says 3 weeks, 250 flyers, still not clean one. Well, that's the way it works, Guillermo. Unfortunately, you can put it out there. It's like with mailers. It's the exact same thing. If you knock on people's doors, you may get one. You may not. That's just the name of the game. We don't know your neighborhood. We don't know, what people are doing, but you got to hustle. You got to get out there and hustle. And do your Google My Business page. Get that going. That was going to help you out if you haven't done that already. But don't give up on it. Continue to do it. We still walk. Rick and I will still go out and we see solar panels all the time, all over the place. We'll walk the whole area. And you know what? You may get one. Yeah, I got a phone call today. This is no lie. I got a phone call today. Truck driver saw our van in front of a house, wrote down the number, and called me today and said, hey, I was delivering air conditioning. I happened to see you guys working at this house, and I just I want to know what you charged. And I told him what we charged. Guess what? We booked them. So there's a lot of options, a lot of things that you guys be doing. We're going to talk about that tomorrow on our super duper Zoom meeting, the super duper fan at the Zoom meeting. We're talking about marketing. Very, very important. We're going to tell you what works, what doesn't work, what you should be concentrating more on, what should be concentrating less on. So if you're not a member, become a member today on our YouTube channel. Click the join button on our YouTube channel. Hit the super duper chat. Join in for 20 bucks and be part of our Zoom meeting tomorrow. And we're going to answer a lot of your guys' questions. I promise you this. I'm getting to everybody that's on this Zoom meeting. If they got a question, I'm going to stick around until I answer the last question for them. Okay? That's what I will promise you. It may be a long night, but who cares? We're going to answer some questions tomorrow. All right. ASBC says, let you know when you're coming. I would like to have a beer with you. All right. He also says, let me know when you are flying in. I'll pick you up. Oh, man. Man, you're going to be my Uber driver too? Aloha. Yes, I'll come up by myself. I tell you that. And I love the water. I love to get in that water and just relax, have a beer, go to the club, go to the bar, have a few drinks. I'm there. Man, let's see. Well, thank you for the invite. I'm going to take you up on that ASPC. Promise you that. If I decide to jump on an airplane next week, you're going to know. I'm on my way to Hawaii. And you know what? Maybe we'll do a broadcast from there. That would be awesome. Blowing up. My phone is blowing up. Tito Vlogs, man. He's the man. Tito Vlogs says, man, I've been using my water-fed brush for a two-story house. Horse? Two-story horse? Two-story house. Awesome. Tito, don't you have the Solitech C1000? You should have that. And if anybody doesn't know who Tito Vlogs is, Tito has his own solar panel YouTube channel. Check out his YouTube channel. Give the guy props. He's out there. He's hustling. He's doing his thing. And, check him out. And join his channel also. He's putting out some great videos. All right, Tito? There you go. There's your shameless plug for today. There you go. All right, let's see who's next. Dell the Hater says, as a one-man band, how has Scott been doing with his business? I know he has hired help occasionally, but is mostly solo. Well, Dell, I don't know. I talked to Scott today. As a matter of fact, we gave Scott a job. We gave Scott a job today because we were overbooked. So we gave him some work. He did take care of that for us. And so I was happy about that. But I always preach, guys, if you get into this business, do not do it by yourself. Always have somebody with you. If I could tell you guys anything, always have a partner with you. If you fall off the roof, nobody's going to know until it's too late. If you pass out because it's too hot, nobody's going to know until it's too late. If you slip, if you break your ankle, whatever, there's Spanish towels up there and all of a sudden you slip, you fall or whatever, and something happens, remember I told you this, never do solar panel cleaning alone. Never. Okay? Don't do it. Always have a partner with you. If you got to cancel jobs because you don't have two people, so be it. They'll understand. People don't want a liability on their roof. They want you to come down safe and do the work and what have you. But I did talk to Scott today, and he's working. So whether he's working alone, I don't know because I'm not there. Tito says, houses, and let me tell you, my shoulders are done. LOL. Well, he's got one of those water fed poles, the brushes. It's a lot of work. I'm telling you, a lot of work. Well, we got a new guy here. I've never seen him before. Hector, what's up there, Hector Colunga? I have a question, Henry. I am starting off small. We all started off small. We did, brother. Do I need to have my commercial license and insurance for smaller gigs? Thank you in advance. That's a great question. Hector, we got an insurance guy tomorrow coming on to our Zoom meetings live. You can ask them those questions, but to answer your question right now, you must have insurance on all residential and commercial jobs, especially here in California. If you do not, you will get your license pulled and you will get fined heavily. Heavily. So, become a super duper fan, like I've been talking about. Pay the $20 tonight. Get in the meeting for tomorrow. You can ask our insurance guy any question you want, Hector, and it's going to come straight from the professional's mouth, not mine, from them. And they will tell you what you need, what you don't need, what the repercussions are going to be, and what the consequences are going to be. So make sure that you join in tomorrow. Okay, we have our meeting tomorrow, a Zoom meeting. It's private and for members only at 6 p.m. Almost the same time as we started here today. And we're going to go on till it ends. We don't know. Tarot is the man, George says. I think it's, Tito. Sorry. Tito is the man. There you go. There you go, Tito. Tito also says, I use my water-fed pole for 2-story houses with less than 10 panels. I've been taking coworkers to help out when possible, especially for bird proofing. Well, bird proofing is it's a lot of work. It's a lot more work than what people think it is. This is why we charge the price that we charge. Like I said, this week I have one, $1,200. This week I have one for $1,800, and I have one for $2,300 this week per job for bird proofing. So yeah, the money's way up there, and we're able to charge that because of our industry here, especially in Los Angeles. You got guys charging $2,500 to $2,800 for bird proofing right now. So it is what it is. But people don't want to hear pigeons all day long, and they're going to pay the money. I think of it this way, guys. It's when a bride is getting married, and that bride says, I don't have a budget. I want it to be the best effing wedding ever. They're willing to spend the money. It's no different than them saying, I don't care what it takes to get these damn pigeons off my roof. I'll pay whatever I need to pay. Just get them off the roof, because I don't want to hear them in the morning when I wake up. That is a great industry to be in, where somebody tells you that. And this is why we charge what we charge, and this is why we're happy to do it. So think about that one. All right. Safety harness is a must, absolutely, when you are doing bird proofing or even on 2-story homes. Got to make sure that you are out there. Hector says, perfect. Thanks, Henry. No worries. And Eljamivid, or Eljamivid, I think that's it. Eljamivid says, what license needed for panel cleaning? A business license. That's it. Business license. Make sure you have it. Dell the Hater says, all you need is a business license, bro. That's it. Just a business license. There you go. Man, we got a lot of people on today. A lot of people on. I appreciate that. Is it easy to get customers? David Leva says. David Leva says, is it easy to get customers? Yes, when you know what you're doing. I have, okay, let me explain this to you. And I'm going to explain this tomorrow night. How to get customers. Okay? I'm going to explain this tomorrow night. David, if you are not a super duper fan, get your butt on our join button on YouTube. Click the join button. Become a super duper fan. If I see that, all of a sudden you're going to get, you go to our YouTube channel, go to the community tab, and if you are a super duper fan, you're going to be able to see our username and the meeting ID and the password, and join us tomorrow at 6 o'clock. I want you to ask this question to everybody that's on our live broadcast tomorrow at 6 o'clock. I promise you, you will get so much good information. I promise you that. Is it easy to get customers? The answer to that question is no. Absolutely not. It is very hard to get customers. But let me tell you this. There's two sides to this coin. Okay? Word of mouth is the best way to get customers, because once you do a job, customers are going to refer you. You don't know if they're referring you to a doctor, a lawyer, a judge, a police officer, a fireman. You don't know whose house you're going to. A nurse? You don't. But it's not who you know, it's who they know. They may know a businessman that has 1,000 panels on top of the roof, and you did their service. Well, guess what? They referred you to that person who has 1,000 solar panels on the roof. There's your first 1,000 solar panel job. There it is, right there. Did you go out and look for it? No, you didn't. This is how a lot of our business comes in for us. For us. It comes in through word of mouth. Now, we're going to tell you what works tomorrow for marketing. There are so many freaking marketing companies calling me every damn day. Who do you go with? I'm going to tell you that tomorrow. So make sure that you're on, David. Make sure that you are a super duper fan. I'm telling you, it is well worth the money, cheap to get in, and you're going to get a lot of good information. And we're going to have a lot of future Zoom meetings. Okay, this is just going to be one. This is going to be a lot of Zoom meetings that we're going to have in the future. Great video, brother. I appreciate your videos. I want to open my own business too. Now, you just said it. You just told me. You're looking into it. I've given everyone here on YouTube a one-stop stop in our Zoom meetings tomorrow. You want to have employees? You want to have a bookkeeper? You want to have a commercial insurance guy? You want to have our manufacturers, maybe for the C1000. You know, where do I buy the C1000? Maybe he's going to be on tomorrow. As a matter of fact, I got to make a phone call to him tonight to see if he's going to be on so he can answer your questions. What about Mark from AM Pressure Washing? You know, try to get him on to answer all your, pressure washing needs, what you need for pressure washing and stuff like that. So if you're thinking about opening up a business, I suggest you check out our meeting tomorrow. I promise you, you're going to get a lot of good information. Instead of you going out and looking for it on YouTube and trying to figure out the answers to your questions, tomorrow we are going to have a lot of those questions answered by professionals. All right? So that's what I can tell you. Much love to you, brother. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. No problem. ASBC says, same story here. Word of mouth. That's what it is. You know, You go from one island to another, and there you go. You have your business. I didn't know ASPC. I think he has a boat, and he goes from one location to another, and just say, "Hey, can I clean your solar panels?" Yeah, let me take a look. Just joking. Just joking. uh, what's up there, Pioneer? Pioneer U says, "Hey, Henry, 3 jobs already, and Mark's kids running great. Hello from Redding, California. Love it, love it, love it. Glad that you took our advice. Glad that you were able to get a skid from Mark. And I'm telling you, that's going to be working great for a long time. If I only recommend professionals here, and if they are professionals and they back us up, we back them up 100% because our channel is growing fast and we have a lot of people that listen to us. This is why when I mentioned earlier in the broadcast that I want to do podcasting. So any of you guys know about podcasting or how to set this up, hit me up, man, because I'm serious about it. I want to be podcasting. I want to be on YouTube. I want for everybody to listen to us and hear our story, hear how we got started out. Man, I got all my setup gear ready to go. Got my cameras here. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Got the mic. I'm ready. Ready to go. Ready to podcast. I want people to hear my voice. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, don't take that advice, ASPC. That's actually a good idea. I should get a boat so you can jump from one island to another. Buy a plane, much faster. For those of you who don't know, ASPC lives in Hawaii. So he's thinking about jumping from island to island, cleaning solar panels. Hey, might be a business. You never know. I've heard stranger things. Believe me. Well, guys, I appreciate you all coming on. I appreciate all you guys coming on. You guys, there's a lot of you that were on. Thank you very much for the thumbs up today. We really appreciate that. Yes, I know you were just joking, ASPC. We know that. With a big happy face, we'll leave it at that. But with that being said, don't forget to join us tomorrow night on our Zoom meeting for members and members only. If you're not a member, go to our YouTube channel, go to our homepage, click on the join button, and then join as a super duper fan, and then you will get your information tomorrow. Go to our community page tomorrow. Very simple, and it will be posted right there. Be there on time. Make sure you guys have a camera, a microphone, all set up, ready to go, and go from there. George says, Henry, you're a true voice out there. We really appreciate it. And I'm leaving it with you, big sis. Family comes first. Give you the thumbs up. Give you the peace sign. I'm out. We'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya. Love you all. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.